episode of Balancing the Bias. I'm Terrence Cephas.
Ed Cruzat.
And I'm Tony.
We're glad to have beautiful Tony with us today. We're going to talk about a couple of things that's happening in our community. The first piece deals with black men, African American men, and the trend that we see, the black guys with the dreadlocks. Why is it, our director said, why is it that every time you see a black guy with dreadlocks, he's with a white woman?
Well, I know I brought it up one time when I was in class. When I was in college, and I brought this topic up to my professor, and I don't know, she kind of got upset. I know she was married to a white man before. I told her that, we usually see a lot of men with dreadlocks with white women. And she said, no, it's probably just because of their style. It doesn't mean anything. The hairstyle doesn't mean anything, but it used to mean something.
Ed has a question about when you talked about it used to mean something. Mm-hmm. Didn't you have a question?
Yeah, I just simply didn't understand what the context of it, what was it supposed to mean.
Well, the dreads were like French braids. They're like a connection to your ancestry.
Oh.
And if you're going to portray to be this strong black man, proud of my race, then why you have a white woman on the side of you?
That's interesting because I've heard many people talk about, well, he's overcompensating for this, overcompensating for that. And you say, well, what does that mean in this context? Are they overcompensating their blackness? So now they reach back and pull some European woman from somewhere, and to some extent, maybe someone who's wearing a dashiki might feel the same way. Or, I don't know.
This is not a dashiki. This was made and given to me by my good friends Andre Coker. Y'all know I'm always going to promote something. And his beautiful wife Carmela, who visits Zimbabwe and picks up art. And we'll have them on a future show. But they bought this from Zimbabwe for me. He calls it a dashiki. He needs some dreadlocks so he can get connected.
What does your girlfriend Mary Jane say sitting in the front row?
Well, first of all, if you got a little money, a little paper, I don't care if you're black, white, pink, or whatever. Nah, that's the answer to your question. But we are not racist. We're just talking about the things that come out of our community. And ain't no need to try to hate on me, bro.
I never said your name.
You didn't have to, because I'm the only one that's up here looking like
I wasn't saying you specifically. I was saying
do you have
anybody.
any patches on that velvet crushed velvet jacket?
I might need one to elbow you.
Let's stay with the topic, ladies and gentlemen. The topic. We go back a long way. And this is my beautiful cousin. So do you want to elaborate more on? Let me ask you.
It's a contradiction.
It's a contradiction
to what I see. You portraying one image to me, but then on the other hand, you have this other image. If you're so proud and you black and you just down with the race, then where's the sister?
That could be a whole nother subject. But have you ever had dreadlocks?
He wishes.
I think that's slip off.
I can't say I had many white women either. Let me see if I have one.
He can put some vinegar in his hair and they can lock.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that texture. Yeah.
And then fall out.
No, it doesn't fall out. No, you put the vinegar.
Might.
It
But
would
go
not
ahead.
fall out. No, it wouldn't.
It might be.
So
too
part
thin,
of that is the Rasta culture. Mm-hmm. And when the European women or the white American women would go to Jamaica and do their due with Rastas.
So you know quite a bit about this.
Absolutely.
So not only do you wear the shirt, you done the.
I'm not a Rasta. To answer that question.
You don't have to necessarily be a Rasta to wear dress, though.
No, but my good friend Journey Quest for Truth told me this. She did this. And I'm sure she doesn't mind me telling her story. She'll be on one of the future shows. And she can tell you firsthand. Because a lot of this stuff, let me just take a break and say, we tape without a studio audience right now just because we want to get the feel for we want to get the feel for each other. But as soon as we're off and running, everybody's going to be able to come down to this music garage, sit in this audience, and we're going to interact with some of the same subjects because people have a lot of passion concerning these topics.